Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Thank you for joining me once again for one of these Fake Grand Order diary entries. And Happy New Year to one and all. We are going into the new year 2026, and it's a little bit of a weird one here, mostly because we're not really sure where Fake Grand Order is going to be going in terms of the original servers there, because they are ahead by 2 years, and there's been no attempts to catch up. So, at least for the roadmap of 2026, as you saw it there, we can essentially follow what will be occurring or had occurred in 2024 for the original Japanese servers. But it's more for them that we don't exactly know what's going on for them, just because Arc 2, all of this stuff here for the ordeal call and all of the final events after Cosmos and the Lost Belts, essentially epilogue, has ended after the past couple of years, and we don't exactly know where it's going to go from there. But at least for us, we have an idea, and not only are we going to have, as we see here, a new servant of Yamato Takeru, but we're also going to have the GSSR summons again, and I have an idea of which one that I want to summon for, and then we also have the opportunity to summon for Yamato Takeru, so we are going to try to do a little bit of both here. Now, all of the different GSR summons are going to be based off of Noble Phantasm type, whether it's Quick, Art, Buster, and if it's single target, multi-target, as in AoE, or if it's support. And for a lot of these, I have the servants required for them there, and then they're also divided down by female versus male, though some of them there are more like ambiguous, because as we can see, like here, or actually, let's see here. I'm just trying to think to myself, because this looks like it might be a little bit different than the original key that I had gotten. Nope, it's the same. So it's off by one distinct thing, and that is because this one has Artoria and Kama, while the kind of like ambiguous ones of Kagekiyo and Astolfo is matched up with one Gina there. But most of these I am all set with, because as we see here, we have Doma, who is also kind of in that ambiguous category. But most of these, I'm fairly good on a lot of the servants here. So the one that there were two that I found had the most potential there for me. This one has a decent amount of potential, but I did already finish up Berserker Ibuki Doji there. So we're going to keep on going here until we get to this one right here. Now, this one here is interesting because we have Ace the Savior, who came out earlier this year. We have Kukulkan, who came out earlier this year. We have Tiamat, who also came out earlier this year as well. And then lastly, we have Archetype Earth, who was the not the New Year servant, but the anniversary servant. Not this year, but the year prior. So for American servers, it was the 2024 one. And I could use all of them. If I get one more Cool Khan, then she's finished up. Tiamat is one that I've struggled to get in the past, as we've seen on the diary entries, so getting one of her is fine. I believe Archetype Earth, aside from having her be within her intro summon, has never had a raid up since. So she is also good. And then, of course, being kind of the anniversary servant there in Ace the Savior, she just came out and really hasn't had a chance to get any other things. So that is kind of one of the choices that I had, and is probably the one that I'm going to go with, because the other one would be here, and I just finished up Sakamoto Ryoma Lancer because they had it available, and I had gotten him so quickly there. So this would have been my other option, but that had finished up. To be fair, this is also a very good option. Tets I have 3 copies of, and I think the same is true with Rasputin, and there should be the 2 copies of Ptolemy that we just got. So it's like, this is also another good one there. However, I do know that they have decent rate-ups, whereas specifically Archetype Earth and Ace the Savior don't have quite as much. So one of those 2 is who I'm going to be banking on. You know, I will absolutely take any of them. Finishing up Cool Khan will be great. Getting another Tiamat would be good, and if possible, you know, like I said, the other 2 are kind of the main hopes here. So we're just going to let this all play out. Berserker. I guess technically, no, Ace the Savior is Caster. So Caster and Moon Cancer. I think that's what Archetype Earth is under. And then we have Foreigner. Okay, we got our first one there. And it's going to be Lancer. Okay, so this isn't any of them there. It's just an extra one for Elizabeth. And then we also have Alter Ego for Tiamat. So, you know, extra classes, you know, if we get one of those, it's likely going to be one of them. Or Caster, which is going to be our Ace the Savior Morgan. Okay, another chance here. And Berserker, okay, and that's not going to be anybody there. Multiple Kyohimes. Well, I guess it is also basing off probably the servants that you can get based off of the Noble Phantasms as well. Kyohime, of course, having a AoE Buster Noble Phantasm, and she's female. So I wonder. I would have to think if which other like 3-star female servants also have an AoE Buster. But we just keep on getting Kyohime, so it might just be Kyohime and only Kyohime. Because I know there's a lot of male Berserkers that have an AoE Noble Phantasm. But she could be the only one. That's actually very interesting. All right, here we go. We've got our rainbow, so we know 5-star. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's Archetype Earth too. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Yes, we got one that we really, really wanted there. Very, very beautiful background. Pretty intense servant there. So yeah, getting an Archetype Earth there. That was one of the ones that we really wanted. So hey, we got out good on that one there. Now the reason why I feel like Archetype Earth is probably the best of them is because Ace the Savior kind of gets put in the box with other swimsuit servants there because of, let's see here, kind of with her final ascension there. So she actually comes back relatively frequently, you know, like when the other summer servants do. And then Tiamat will show up, I believe, in next year's New Year's summons. And there is a possibility that if people vote the way that they did, like in the Japanese servers, we could get a continuation, like another rerun there, a rerun of Lilim Harlot. And then with Ghoul Khan, because she just showed up, and you know, I unfortunately missed out on getting another copy of Tets. As you can see in the previous one, I didn't summon for him because I just ended up doing my summons too late, and he fell off of the summoning capable servants. So that was a bit unfortunate there, but I do know that Tets will come back as well. Same thing with Ghoul Khan, you know, So it's just like Archetype Earth was the one that has the least amount of rate ups. So getting her is probably the best thing there. And we got a little bit of a Grail there. You know, what the heck? Let's just do our free summons as well here, because we can just skip right on through them. There's nothing going to be there. Look at that. And we are left with only our Yamato Takeru. So let's get on in, doing our single summons there. Seeing if we can get anything cool. Doesn't look like it. And it's just Bronze Link Manipulator. Yep. Nothing there. So we are going to go right into our multi-summons here, seeing if we might be able to pick up a copy. Getting an early copy would be nice, and then getting another one would be good as well. In the Pacific Rim, okay? Getting a little bit of Pacific Rim, what do you call it there? Reference going there is nice. And I haven't skipped yet there, but it looks like we're also getting the 4-star Craft Essence with Miss Crane, who I think has a wonderful design as well. Getting a Servant here. If it's not gold, then I'm going to skip over it there. We're looking for Sabers here, and we're getting Young Ku going right into Gold Servant. Got my fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, please. Oh, Lan Ling, how could you do this to us? You spooked us. Ah, man, I was really hoping starting off the year with a K-Scope too. Okay, I'll add that to my collection as well. Okay. 3-star Craft Essence just gives the extra QP bonus like the other ones do. And in here, first balloon with Crane, Crit Star, Gather Rate, MP Charge, Level Up. Not really what I'm looking for in my Craft Essences. It's very beautiful, and I'm definitely glad to put in the collection there. And of course, getting this K-Scope is really good too. I don't really need them, but I'll certainly keep on taking them if they give them to me. But oh, and we're starting off with another Lancer. Is it Elizabeth? Oh my goodness, it is. Okay, I think that's probably one of the first times my predictions like that has come true. At least ones that I've actually called out there. Okay, another first bloom with Crane. Yeah, we'll get it there to MLB, but probably will never actually end up using it. What is going on? Is there can't be a rate up on K-Scopes. I know that there's a Rin and a Reshkigal, and we're getting another Servant here, and it's another Saber. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Archetype Earth, and then 2 K-Scopes, and Yamato Takeru, even after the spook.
Saber, Saber. ここに馳せ参じた。力なき者が汝の力となろう。
Okay, he didn't really have much to say there, but like, how is all of this happening? I call the Lancer, I get the GSSR Servant that I wanted the most. I've gotten 2 K-Scopes in 2 multis, and I got the rate up Servant in 2 multis as well. What is going on here? Similar HP and attack, okay, so a bit more of an attacker there. Has Guts starting off, Bloodsoak Prince EX, apply Guts 1 time 3 turns, increase MP gauge, okay. Apply State, increases MP gauge for yourself when an ally is defeated. For yourself, okay, so if he's on the field and you've got allies that fall, then he gets MP gauge. So if you've got something like Arash or Chengong, then people that have sacrificial effects on their Noble Phantasms, then you could just essentially get him up as well, okay? Divine and Evil Annihilator A, so probably special effect up for, against Evil, and probably not good, but probably like an alignment. It could be just Divine Servant there, but it could also be like Star or whatnot. And then Mana Burst Water B+, some sort of arts up there, so probably an arts servant here. Magic resistance, riding skill, divinity, okay, anti-saber, special technique, 8 current raging storm, anti-personnel, decrease arts resistance, okay, for a single enemy but for 1 turn, deal heavy damage, decrease their defense, and that decreased defense is what increases with overcharge but hits all enemies. So all enemies get arts card resist down. Wait, decrease art card resistance for a single enemy and then deal heavy damage. So only on the selected enemy it will decrease their arts resistance, but then it will decrease the defense and deal heavy damage to the rest. That's weird. I don't think we've really had that on much effects there, where it'll hit one enemy for 1 and then others. Classic Saber deck. Yeah, that's a weird one there. I'll have to put it into practice, but hey, we got him right away. Now let's see if we can get 2. That would be insane. There, getting the new servant off real quick and getting multiple copies. That's like a Valentine's Day exclusive there. And I do know that there's not a whole lot of servants that I'm going to be looking for in the New Year's campaign, so I'm hoping that I can get the 5-star Rin and Ereshkigal craft essence like pretty easily if I'm able to, that I don't have to put a lot of extra stuff into trying to get it there. So yeah, you know, craft essences is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I would prefer if I got the Rin and Ereshkigal one instead of the kaleidoscopes, but I mean, K-scopes are K-scopes. I mean, I've gotten enough that I don't really need them there. We're probably all done with the 4-star one now, so I don't think that there's going to be anything with those there. We're good with these ones as well. We just need the Jack the Ripper's mom one, like the girl with the green jacket from Apocrypha. We just need hers and that, and of course the, you know, some of the 5-stars that have recently come out as well. Nothing there, just Hector. Hector, are you gonna bless us here? You gonna give us, I mean, first Bloom with Crane, you know, again, still very, very pretty CE, and we're doubling up on that one there. Come on. Ishtar and Ereshkigal. Ishtar and Ereshkigal, come on! Nope, just a little bit of Natural Predator. Like I said, we're all set with you guys there. We just want the one woman from Apocrypha there. Okay. I mean, again, getting one so quickly is good. The only problem is, like, if the other one takes a while, there's no pity for it there, so it could take a while if we really tried to go after it there, which I'm going to try to hold off on going too hard for it. A little bit of Kotomine Kire. He heard that I was going to be potentially trying to pull for Rasputin and wanted to show up anyway. Jinako heard, you know, arts, AoE, and showed up. We're getting another servant here, and it's an archer, so nothing that we have to worry about. It's a Napoleon, though. I'll have to look. I think that he might be complete. I think that I might have all of them. If I do, I mean, that's a USO. You know, we'll be getting close to having enough to get 3 guys if I'm ever having trouble with somebody, or if I really, really want to get one there. So, I mean, that's 2 5-star servants, not including the GSSR. So, I mean, good way to start off the new year. Good way. There we go. There we go. The Goddess's Fortune. Get a little bit of the 2 Babylonian goddesses, and we're doubling it up with how quick that is. It's so good. And we only need 3 more to be able to finish it off. There. So far, so good. Like, we're getting some good stuff. We've completed out 4-star CE, probably the 3. We've gotten 2 of the 5 stars so far. We've gotten Takeru. We've gotten a Spook 5-star servant there. 500-year obsession is pretty dog water. Don't need that. And Goddess's Fortune. Increase arts effectiveness and buster effectiveness. Begin battle with MP charts 40 and gain 12 C-stars when entering the battlefield for the first time. That's a lot of different effects there, so when it goes up, it probably boosts MP charts to 50% probably, and arts and buster maybe go up to 8, and C-stars might be at least 15. I mean, honestly, not too bad to kind of get a little bit out there right away. I could see myself using that, especially because it's a MP starting CE there. Like, those can always be good. Okay, I mean, like I said, we've been hitting good stuff. If it wants to keep on giving us good things here, I would certainly not mind. I've got my fingers crossed. I need some of that New Year luck. That is what I'm looking for there. Okay. We're keeping up with some of the good luck. If the goddesses want to provide this sort of fortune, I am absolutely here for it there. Okay, another goddess's fortune. We've got 2 more rolls left in us, and that'll wrap this one up. Again, hoping that we can get the Yamato Takeru if we can. Oh, yes! Oh, we got the 2. That's so good. It's so good. Oh, getting them there that quickly is so good. We've gotten 3 of the 5-star craft essence, and if we're following the same thing the Japanese servers does, there's going to be 1 more servant that I'm going to be wanting to go for in this, but having 2 of him right off the bat, that's huge. That's huge. So, yeah, I hope that you're going to be enjoying 4 5-star servants in a single video. I know that we've had other ones there, like with the Pyro no Kage Kyu, where I had my kind of unbelievable 3 of the same 5-star servant in the same one. But I mean, here again, very, very lucky there. I am absolutely thrilled to be starting off the New Year's with some great luck, and I hope that it will continue. I am hoping that you will have just as much luck with whatever it is that you are going to be up to. Please have a lucky year this year. I hope that you'll be able to complete a goal that you've been working on, or that you'll be able to complete whatever goal that you set yourself up for with the New Year's, and that you'll be able to wrap it all up and be as successful as possible, because I think that we really need a little bit of upside this year, and I hope that this will be a good sign that not only for myself, but for you listening as well, that you will be having a great year as well. So thank you for joining me on this one. I wish you the best of luck. Please come on back for another one when you are able to. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, or night. And until you do come back, please take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.